here to be that defensive controller, just to anchor down sides, and King has shown that
Team
he
Secret
has
on the
done that
fence,
so much,
Gen G on
especially
attack,
B,
now
when he
over
positions
to
himself
Secret's
around
map
tower.
in terms of
So
pistol.
this comes to the
4
time
classics
where
against
I
4
think
ghosts.
both teams need to show that they can take risk, break the mold. We don't see that double duelist, but maybe Gen G has something up their sleeves.
Well, Gen G correctly getting the read that
Damn,
there
both
is
teams
a
wanting to go
potential
fast arcade.
setup. The 0 point
Secret.
coming in very handy. That's going to allow them to not overcommit
Yeah,
yet,
I
but
wanted
they're
heavy
not aware at
priority in
all that
putting this
Jeremy's
person
already
underpass down.
stuck
This
into
is nice.
sewers, and he
And they had an
helps get
additional swing on it
3
as well.
kills.
That spike down. This is cool.
Down.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up the final hit on only 2 of them, but he was good for, he was part of all 3, and what a great start for Team Secret.
Meet me under by the tunnel.
I mean, they
At
did.
the same time, yeah. Spike dropped now, and it's easier for Team Secret just to pick these fights as they watch that angle like a hawk.
Oh, well, there's that paranoia. I mean, this is what the Omen does allow you to do. It allows you to
Damn,
be
they
a
handled
little bit
this
more
one well.
mobile and take a little bit more initiative, but just
This
is not
is really
enough.
nice by a lot of
Dubstep
by a lot
finishing
of
off
people.
the
I like the
pistol
idea from
round
Team
now.
Secret as well. Just force them
Finally
back over to this
allowing
area, heavy util, and then yeah, just hiding in here,
For the
waiting
first
for
time
the
in the
contact
series so
again,
far.
and then just peeking up.
Yeah, first
3
pistol
people,
round win for
2
Team
people from
Secret
here,
so far.
1 from the
But
underpass
again,
that they
this
set
is
up.
why it's a little bit
Really, really
interesting
cool.
to me because although
Okay, good on
this
Fracture?
was,
Yeah, for sure.
A Team Secret map pick, they're looking to exploit those weaknesses from Gen G, seeing as how they kind of fumbled against DFM, a little bit against RRQ.
I personally,
It's
again,
interesting that
personally
Gen G
prefer
decided to
Sky,
start
but
out on the
I'm just a
attacking side.
big Sky
Now,
fan.
that's why they're going with this composition. That's why
But yeah,
they're
it's
trying
good
to
for
attack
shutting down a lot,
slightly
getting
differently,
info.
if anything. But back towards Tree we go, because this is a pistol round after all, and Team Secret already have this read.
Yeah, so far in the first 2 rounds, what we're seeing is both of them having kind of reads of each other. Now, my big question is, for Gen G, as they most likely all fall here,
Okay,
due to the
let's
difference in firepower.
see how close Jeremy
Gen
gets
G,
to his
are
ult.
you using these 0 points because you think you have a read on Team Secret? Or is that eventually going to start to become a telegraph where Team Secret can use it against you, right? Because you're now committing all your forces to this 0.2 rounds in a row. I would love to see that change up in the next 2 rounds.
As would I. Because currently it's not doing all that much. You
Not
might
too
be getting
bad,
some
2 away.
information, sure, but you're not really. You're
So
not able
most
to play off of
likely,
that. At the same
first
time,
big
you might
buy,
be able to
buy
suppress
against
some
buy,
abilities,
he'll
but
have ult.
it doesn't
We'll
really
see.
help you pick the fights that you want.
Gen G,
Anything if there's a
full
Cypher
buy
playing
against the
close
bonus.
range,
No deaths
sure,
in
that
this
might
one,
allow
so
for a player like Meteor to actually blast back in, but as we're seeing right now, firepower from Team Secret will reign supreme. Jeremy inching forward to that showstopper.
Oh, and Team Secret, they are prepared to try to run loops around Gen G because they now swap the positions, right?
yeah,
2
must
times
win
in a
round for
row.
Gen G in
Yeah,
terms
you've
of
shown
this.
the majority of your forces defending B, and the
Secrets
Cypher
look
is yet
good
to
on
be
this
seen.
map.
So now they put up the Cypher setup on B. The 0 point has always been used close. Once again, it's being used over by
Okay,
a
that's
main.
1
Team
away, no
Secret
matter what.
catches sight
He
of
gets
that,
it into the
popping
next
off.
round with the death.
You know what I
If he
call
gets a
this
kill in this
for
one,
Team Secret? This is
they're pretty on it though. They're pinging
The
this,
Pac-Man.
right? Looking like they're
You
trying to
go
get
around,
into this
pick up
round
the
to get
Aldor,
AWP here. Now they're
Jeremy's
going
1
over for
point
this,
away
but
from it. Dubstep,
Gen G
he
were
knows
very
how
on
to
top
play
of it. They
around the
got
B
this
side.
AWP,
Let
looking
Gen
at
G,
tab,
maybe-
and then they started
maybe
pinging this,
Jeremy
but they
picks off that one
do
frag,
nothing
he
to
gets the
stop
showstopper.
this. Even though they're aware of it,
Yeah,
they do
I
nothing
mean,
to stop this.
You're right.
The pings
They're
came
set
in,
up for a
nothing
retake
else.
Even with lacking firepower, and again, Dubstep, he doesn't need to do much than just hold
But they
down
do at
the
least
tower,
know
right?
that
They just
where the
successfully-
Raze ult is
successfully
for a little
Pac-Man
bit,
A site.
so
have,
they decide to
they've
speed
already
up
taken
over
over.
towards
They know
B.
that it's a B hit, so now Dubstep again his priority just to keep
Oh,
this in control.
Insanely
And Borkum,
bold.
the read on Gen G wanting to take more space.
Gen G, they have to make those moves, and in all
Thought
of those
process
moves,
behind
Team
it is there's
Secret
most
are
likely
just
3
reacting
people,
to them.
potentially a
Oh, but
4-1 if
blinded.
they're doing that.
Meteor will come up from above. We still have little bits of utility that we still have.
Especially
Jeremy
they saw the
with that
Cypher
showstopper.
stuff here.
It comes down to whether or not they can shoot him out of the air, but they just run away.
30
Yeah,
seconds
Gen
left.
G, they thought about potentially trying to rotate out, but it's not going to be enough time. Jeremy's getting a little ahead of himself. Can he
Yeah, they did
kill?
good with this.
No! Instead, it's going to be
Yeah, they
Meteor!
handled this very well though.
Quick
I like that
swings
from Gen
back-to-back,
G.
and he
Like they
finds
handled
3
this very,
kills.
very
Now
well.
Eco comes in,
Spike planted.
and Borkum's the last one left. Going to be caught inside
In theory,
this
it's a
corner,
weird situation,
concussed,
but
and
they
wallbanged
actually
by
just
God Dead.
In terms of just
Now,
letting him
I
have
get where
it,
Team
they
Secret
then
was
took the
at,
timing
right?
over
They used
towards
the
here. Thought if they're
showstopper,
going
and
aggro here and
since
then
they
aggro
can't
here,
get
it's
the
probably a 4-1,
anything
especially once
off
they
of
saw
it,
the
they
cipher.
say, okay, well, we're
So they
lacking
decided
firepower,
to
let's
try
go
to get a
in before
bit
Gen G
more
can
space
fully
than normal,
set
took a
up.
little
I
bit
get
of a
the
risk. Maybe there's
idea,
some
but
anti
here's
and
the
he normally
thing,
plays
I
like
mean,
here or something,
time
I'm
was
not sure.
against Gen G. If you just wait, maybe you
And then
get
yeah,
at least
touch
one or
of the
two more kills, even if
spike,
you don't get the round win.
baiting out
They
the
were
ult,
so focused
and
on
then
that silver lining
actually
of
committing to
potentially
it.
getting
So
the win.
yeah,
Yeah,
Gen G
that
were
they
very in
started to
control of what
overheat
was
just a
going on
bit.
here. And
Not
it was a good
everything
sign to
comes
see as soon
down
as
to
they picked up
these
this ult, but they were
strats
pinging
and
this, they knew what happened,
tactics.
and then they had a
These
plan.
microaggressions from the players. Gen G gaining tower control, they were able to take down Borkum. And at the same time, the showstopper nullified, but now
Yeah,
Jeremy
that's a
pushes
nice,
out in towards Dish and takes back control. A deep
Yeah,
smoke
that's nice.
coming out from Borkum, blocks him off.
So even with a member down, now unfortunately it is the raise for the side of Gen G, so
It's
penetration's
solid dish
quite tough,
control.
but when you're up against a Brimstone, yeah, if you start to use his smokes, right, if you start to draw them out, then as long as you get the plant, the retake starts to get quite difficult for the side of Team Secret, and that's Gen G's only hope right now.
So they've done pretty good to
Down
take arcade
to
control, and then
Spike,
in
lined
return
up
as well,
for
just making sure that
Antenna.
they pressure Dish. So
But without so much movement on the B side, I mean, there's not much mind games going on, right? Team Secret.
Yeah.
in terms of
happy
who
to
can't
skip
buy
this
next
phase.
round,
Let them in. Again, same thing.
That's
Team
it.
Secret, they know that
And
they
then
have
we got
those
one.
guns to fight back. In fact, if anything, they just want to hold this crossfire up by the A site, block it off. All Dubstep and Borkum are trying to do is to delay it, buy time, get that information, and try to pick them off one by one if possible. And that's what these cameras, that's
Okay.
what these smokes and traps are
did
here
they
for.
get anything off this trip?
Dubstep getting out of danger just in time. Still has that camera up as well. Hasn't activated it yet.
That's why we have Phantom.
Might be able to. Just impact's down.
I mean, this is, again, a play for
Oh,
time,
okay.
right? Team
They're
Secret
on
just
that.
trying to run the clock down against Gen G.
I don't think time is going to work. What is that
What?
shot from GodDead?
What is that,
Second
man?
one, it's a tap. Instant hits, gone. And now flashing out, they try to press initiative, but King holds the off angle
Holy
and
hell.
strikes them down at the right time. Second win
Only
for
one
Gen G.
person dying.
May
It's a
he
very good round
reign
for them.
Just a bit longer
Secret
to bring
on
home
Eco
the
now.
victory here for Gen G.
What the hell
and
is this second shot
Not
from
only does he
GodDead
dodge the
though?
flash, he's good for both enemies coming out of that poison cloud. What
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
GodDead, what is going on here? And then King
That's
just holds for
disgusting.
two. These two players have really been
That's the tissue.
carrying Gen G so
It's all
far
the
in
tissue.
VCT Pacific. I mean, King was doing it back at lock-in as well, even though they don't win a map.
Yeah, it is.
What?
100%.
Secret must be as dumbfounded as we are.
Force them down to Eco.
They've been trying
got
to do everything right, but it's not
Oh,
really working
next
out. Now
round,
we're
Brimble.
back to a little bit of
They
total
are
control for
deciding
Borkum,
to
but
fight
he
on
gets
the
a
A.
little
They're
bit
on top of it.
curious. Hearing that cover
Gen
sits
G's
out,
reactions
he's
are
gonna
just
get punched.
good every map so far.
Okay, now very crucial to think. Okay, so I was about to say, very
It's nice
crucial
trade, at
to
least they get a
consider the
kill.
fact that
Gun
so many
down, but
members
they're
of
just gonna
Gen
heavy
G
protect
are
it.
1 or 2 points away from their ultimate. You are on an eco. You are already down
Oh,
5.
what
and
the
then just
hell is
prove me
that?
wrong by getting 2 shots through the wall, Jesse Vash, because now you do have hope of winning this round.
How, like,
I was
what,
gonna say
what the
maybe you
actual
just
hell
got
is
spike,
that
but
he's done though?
Maybe not. Maybe you
That's
complete your
so
ultimate.
crazy.
It still is
Not even a collab.
an FPS.
It's one
after
after
all.
the other.
The guns,
Through the wall, in
shooting
theory, both.
matters. And sometimes Jesse Vash with a sheriff is all you need. But maybe not now. Not now that King is here. And you'll be forced to kneel. 2 to 3.
Right, let's see.
Now, these are the times that
Just
I
lucky, you
myself
said?
as
Alright,
forward.
let's check it.
Everyone's listening to this cast are like, yeah,
I don't think
that's
so.
the guy that like calls to save as soon as he loses.
First
the
one
member
for his
every
own wall,
round
second
until
one
it's
through
beat.
their
I'm like,
wall.
No, that's not actually how I play, but I'm just literally saying.
Oh, okay. I
listen,
mean, the
there's a
second
lot
shot,
left
I
in this
give you
first
a
half.
second
Now,
shot is crazy
obviously
lucky.
Jesse Vash still
First
good
shot's
for
nice,
2
though.
there up on B tower, so no, you can't blame him for trying after that.
Damn.
Still. Things are getting interesting now. Gen G with a
Man,
3
as if that
ultimates
hit.
up their sleeves.
That's nuts.
Maybe a set play, but no, they just anticipate this push coming in from Team Secret.
They realize
Both teams go for
obviously most
heavy
teams
tree control.
untracked, even
Damn,
though
Team
push out
Secret,
eventually, but Team Secret actually uses this
Team
against
Secret
them.
are taking
A
their leaf
counter
out of
time,
Talon's
now
book.
has the pinch though. Borkum not able to clean up any of them.
But
as they
Envy
pass
will
by.
come back in to pick up the pieces. A little bit of a flash, but he dodges it and still stays behind this box. Fragment flushes him out of position, but he still looks for a head. And he's able to find the third, maybe the fourth. GodDead, you are
Holy.
gone!
Damn, nicely done in the end.
That's
Yeah, I'm
the
liking
Envy
I'm
that
liking this
people
approach
were
from Team
cheering
Secret. It's similar
for.
to their pistol,
But
right,
Team
where they're
Secret
taking
played
some
their
kind of
first
aggro
match
control,
here
either
in VCT Pacific
arcade or
back
tree, and
and
then trying to get
forth.
someone
They're
underpass.
fracture, and
Gen
also
G
just wanna
didn't
point out
even
the
think
reason
about
we
it.
keep talking about the expectations
Weren't even
for this
considering
because
it.
he set them so high for himself,
And
right? I mean,
yeah, they
played
still got
fine
nothing.
on Haven,
Man, Envy
but
did insane
we're
though.
used to seeing him pop off like this.
It's not just popping off.
Envy, man, he's just a monster.
He is
I'm telling you, he's
comfortable
the one
under
again
pressure.
that's impressed me the most.
Find the comfort
Okay,
in the
they could do their
discomfort, and
heavy
that's one of
dish
those
control
things that
again,
he
and there's
excels
people
in.
dish
3
again.
to 3
Is it
now.
gonna work?
And we've kind of swapped sides. Team Secret are the ones
No,
with
they're
the ultimates in
okay.
their hands.
That's the good thing
Looking
about
to
Gen
contest
G.
for this dish push.
Like they take all the information in.
Thunder as well. They
At
have
least
the
we
Rolling
talk- they
Thunder
at
as
least
well.
talked
Team
about
Secret,
where-
they want
oh.
to push out. This has been telegraphed. TS left behind.
Oh my god.
And now the showstopper.
Oh
to
my
clean
God.
house. Triple kill for Jeremy. And
This
the
is so
round falls apart. It's all down to King and Goddead. The two heroes.
Oh, they're
now
all
down to
over
one.
them at the moment. The little flash on top as well, of course.
Team
What a nice
Secret,
round.
They are not holding
What a really nice
back.
round.
I mean,
A lot of
we
ult choose
saw
in
the
that
setup
1-3,
already, the fault line
but
to
it was
set up
very
the
good.
teammates over by
Very,
Dish,
very
but
good. Good understanding
then
of the
just saying,
econ
you know
as
what,
well.
we're already
Does
here.
it. Force
Let's
them to
commit the Rolling
eco,
Thunder. We
no
still
light
got,
armors.
a couple other ultimates for the coming rounds.
We know there are players here. We know we can get them. We have the showstopper, and we're just gonna make them pay.
Jeremy, he put up some great numbers despite the loss over on Haven as well, but we can see it right now. Team Secret, they're already down 0-1 in this
Yeah,
best of
what I
three.
was going to say
They
there is
know
Gen
that it's
G,
not
at
time
least
to celebrate
they
just
talk
yet.
about
There's still
everything
a
they
long
see.
way
You
to
know they
go.
got caught off the
They're
other round from
barely
the dish
holding on
push
to
where
this
they
lead.
didn't see the
4
eye.
to
Like at
3
least they're calming
on
the eye
Fracture
instantly. They had
against
someone
Gen
just
G.
looking for the exact same eye. So that's, yeah,
Interesting
it's a
timeout
very good
call at
sign to
this
see that
moment,
just
though.
comms of all
Gen
the
G
util that
still
goes into the round is getting
Not sure
relayed.
how much they have left in the bank, but looking to put an end to Team Secret's momentum, if anything. I don't know if they're going to be able to cook up a plan.
It's very
to
proactive
fight
at the
back
moment
against this
from
dish control that Team
Secret.
so clearly has. And dish control is something that gives them maybe a little bit more freedom to actually push back into attacker side spot.
There's a fan cheering for one of the Korean commentators.
Young Guns are insane. Yeah, they're
and
good.
Which, by the way, that's the commentator
This
that
Team
actually
Secret
used
ones,
to
they're
be the
really
old
good.
coach for F4Q when they went to Masters Berlin. So he's now commentating.
Again, I just feel
and
like
also said,
Envy
"Please,
uses
everyone,
perfect util, I
pay a lot
swear.
of attention to Challenges Korea as well. Everyone just pay a lot of attention to all the Challenge leagues because there's a lot of great
Yes.
players in those leagues as well in each region. But right now, all eyes on Team Secret and Gen G here in VCT
Where are you?
Pacific. And I love what you called out, right? The type of control that Team Secret is showing over on Dish, and then they push back out on Arcade Dish,
Okay.
and then it's Tree.
Money's really
Dish,
low
and
now.
then it's Arcade
Tree.
again. Yeah, I mean,
So
going
important rounds.
in a lot of different ways here, and now Team Secret says, okay,
Team Secret might
there was
get
a
a
timeout for Gen
crazy
G.
lead on
Just
this one if
hold
they
safe
get
default,
this.
right?
Yes.
Wait for
Still
Gen
got
G
Brimo.
to use their utility, because what is one of their strengths is that they use their abilities that are on cooldowns to try to bait out the opponents. And Team Secret says, we're not biting. We've seen this from you guys.
Let them show their hand. If anything, Gen G are going to spend time in trying to suss out some of these positions from the Team Secret players. This is that default that we've seen. 2 on B, 3 on A. Now, as soon as the ultimate was committed, they rotate on over. Borkum with the Bulldog not looking to reveal his location just yet. In fact, it's going to be his teammate there that sprays through with the toxic
Both
screen.
of them,
One
the
player
pinging
down
was
now, and that's going
nice.
to be King.
They have Brim ult still.
And King had the Viper's Pit as well.
Okay,
I mean,
ult goes
surely
off.
there's the orbital command
Nade
on the other
goes
side,
in.
so it is a little
Nade's
risky,
great.
but they're
The
already
nades.
down one. The paint shells are
Unbelievable.
good against Eco as well. Team Secret trying to see if they
Can
perhaps
Brim ult
don't
heaven
even
if they
need
want to
the
go
orbital
in.
command
They might not
here.
even want to use it.
Hiding behind 2 smokes, and then he tries to peek
Damn,
in
look
to buy more
at
time,
how
and he's
on
ready
top
for
of this
him.
they are.
It all comes down to TS, but he's up against all
Oh.
5 members, and he gets revealed.
Oh, but a little bit smart with the Shrouded Step. He managed to
It's a
evade death
impressive
for that time
retake.
being. But now, Dubstep
They all had their set
looking to
rolls as
suss it
well,
out. They
flooding
flash
into
in,
the
they
site. Envy
push
still
in, they get the
watches
right click, it's
for
gonna
the
be
arcade
Jesse
push
Bash.
just in case there's a
With the spray
reactive
at
one.
the end.
They were so
5
in
to
control
3.
and they were so confident in it
Gen
that they didn't even need to use the
Getting
Brim ult.
dominated after their own timeout. We don't see this every day, right? Bile usually has a very good read, and not to put this on any one coach or player,
Sure.
but
Kill.
whatever
It's
the
nuts.
read was, which was, you know what? Once you find whatever information or lack thereof, just commit with the null command. At least get the spike down and then hold position.
I haven't watched enough
Yeah,
of
I mean, Team
DG's
Secret says,
in,
well, what if we just
really.
get a 5v4
He seems very
before
good
the
though.
spike goes down? And Gen G didn't
But
have an
I
answer
still
for
haven't
that
watched enough of him
question
to
on the
even be able to
exam.
kind of work
That's the
out
thing about the null
where
command. Pulses, it reveals your location with every
I would
movement
like
every 5
fully
seconds.
rate him.
And Team Secret knows how to spray through the toxic screen because of that. They're actually switching up
But
positions this time. That's what I
he
like
has
about
been
this play,
impressing me.
because you have Dubstep now on the
Him and
A side.
MW0 for sure.
Then it's going to be Jesse, Vash, and Jeremy. Closer towards B. Gen G, though, looking to make it a split push. Borkum getting first contact.
Khalil, actually,
Yeah,
to
he
be honest with you,
scratched up,
Khalil
so now
the
he's,
other day was
you know,
just
ready to
insane.
get taken out off of a single shot from really
felt like
negative
he
people
won
from
them
building.
the majority of the rounds. You're right.
Meteor
Khalil's
actually
like
is
the
going right
best
now while
shout.
he is going for a headshot.
Borkum,
Saw it!
please!
Surely Borkum was looking at his watch, right? Trying to check if it was Borkum time, perhaps,
man.
but guess what? It wasn't.
This is
Meteor
a
comes
weird
out.
round
No,
at the
it's not
moment.
yet,
Caused a
still.
lot of pressure over towards
I know
B,
it's
so the
been a long
rotate
time, but-
comes in.
Still not happening just yet. And all right, well, I mean, Gen G with lack of firepower, but power in numbers.
30 seconds
Now, they
left.
We
still
got
have to
the
clear
info
scrap
trip with the
wires,
kill
right?
trip
And
behind.
MW
It's an
has-
actual
yeah,
classic.
You have a raise, you have this blast packs, it's doable.
Comes down to Jeremy and his anchoring potential. His teammates possibly from the spawn itself, but no! Pressure from main. It's going to be Dubstep who sprays through with this Phantom. Getting a quick double now. The rest of them, he's got the camera.
10 seconds left.
Making a little bit more noise.
my.
But Meteor, you've said it before, Will. He's going to get at least one, but not this time.
So confident
Dubstep.
with the flashes.
He's
Nice
here,
round
dance
from
all over the
Dubstep.
grave.
Holy.
It's a 4K. holds
So
down the
confident
site,
with the
and
flashes,
This
though.
is the leisure you can have if you have a great Cypher.
They look
On a map
good
like
on this
Fracture,
map. They look
right?
super
Quack, you called it out,
confident.
They're changing up the Cypher setups
They're all
every
together.
round.
Yeah, Dubstep's a
Sometimes
beast,
just within
man.
each site, but then once they read the pattern from Gen
I like
G,
both of these
they throw
teams a lot.
curveball.
They're good.
The Cypher on the other side, and despite Meteor getting the first kill,
Spike down A.
Team Secret just ready for
I actually
sure.
thought
mean,
the
of course,
idea
there's
from
also
Gen
no
G here was pretty nice
Nico,
with
so
the
it was already an
with the
uphill
heavy
battle.
sands
The
and then the
way
person from
that Dubstep is set
main
up for
swings.
this, right? The way that he's shaking his angles, the way
Actually
that
had a
he's
good chance
covering.
into it.
Oh, and the stare down. He wants Gen G to remember that one.
Like you were mentioning, he did get that support from his
What a
That
beast.
flashpoint was perfect. Still firepower on their sides. Now Gen G gets to fight back. Let's see how the positions switch up this time.
Okay, so
Okay,
we
pretty
just saw
good
Gen G this
info
time throw the
denial.
short point. They weren't ready to pounce on it either way. So now they're also trying to fish out for a little bit more of a response from Team Secret. Team Secret also not doing it right. Off of that, they actually pushed out of A main if we looked at the mini-map to try to gain some control and information. Obviously, it was
I don't
smoked
know,
off,
Will.
so everyone's just kind of hidden from each other.
The only way this works out for Gen G is if they tag team, maybe find one pick, maybe bait some rotations over, and then make a play. But Team Secret are doing the exact same thing. They're making sure that they're not peeking alone. They're not exposed to open positions alone.
If Gen G rather is actually able to get rid of just some Cypher utility, they'll be able to actually make a move one way or the
Yeah,
other. But
this
TS has no
Cypher
idea
is so
that
good,
he's
isn't
being
it?
washed this
Look at the
entire
info and they're
time. This has
rotating
been
over
all
for this.
red.
I
The
see you.
C's coming in to buy time. The smokes. Gen G, they have a rush.
No one was covering his main.
Not quite expect Meteor to come up from behind.
Yeah.
Now
Sacha
the
was
pressure is on for
Sacha
Gen
was
Z to
everything.
fight against this King. What a place to deploy this Viper's Pit, completely
Had his
blocking
trip there,
off
but the Sacha was
Sand
too
as
fast,
well as
wasn't
Packers
expecting
side
the
spawn.
timing.
He even holds it down himself with this Phantom. They try to push up on top of him, but he gets out of dodge.
King, the entire reason he puts up the pit is just to buy time and space for the
Yeah,
spike
that
to
was
go
nice.
down. But it
It was
wasn't
a cool
even just
round
the
from
pit, it's
Gen G in
actually
the
his
end.
duels
It was looking
that
like they were
allows
wrecked,
the
but
spike to go down. Jeremy, the star player,
yeah,
but
Meteor did
too
good. I like
tough
this
against
reaction again from
the
King.
3 members left alive for Gen G. Gen G clawed back, now making it 4-6.
Sometimes that's all we need. We go back to basics. That's what a Viper's Pit really is. It's just a big old smoke.
Yeah, that's so
Pretty big, but it is
unlucky.
still just
Dude, the
smoke.
positive main was just desperately trying to hit a
Sable
shot
dance
and
around
save
that,
him.
and then to evade, and then to shoot down whoever tries to get up on drop. Eco securing the site itself as well, managing to clean it up. 6-4, not so bad for Gen G. They can still claw their way back into this one. 2 more rounds, and we'll have even things out.
Yeah, and
Do you think it's a
like
bad
that you
move for
called out
Ye
the
to go
use
to
of the
DSG?
Viper's Pit, 'cause too
If
often
that
do
is
we
true,
see teams
like if
say,
that is what's
"Well,
going
Viper's
on,
Pit is so strong, yeah, let's
if
use
his
it for
contract's
this
small, not
ideal
really. He's got nothing
scenario,
else to
right?
do for the
And then
next
you often just see it rotting
until
in the
whenever
pocket of
the
Viper,
transfer
right?
You
The
reckon?
is
toxins
back.
all just dissolving into
So,
the air. They no
not
longer
really.
hold their power. before.
if he's got like
and
a
it just
6-month
doesn't
contract
happen
or something,
anymore.
I think it's
King is actually one of those players who
probably
just says,
smart
"You know what,
to
just
keep
commit.
playing.
Like, I'm
Let's
just
just
gonna
go
commit, and I'm
But
actually
I'm
gonna
not sure if
press my
that's,
duels
true.
around my utility, including the Viper's Pit, which puts him at the top of a lot of our kind of watch list for who's going to shine here in VCT Pacific. Now, you know, Team Secret, they had a
Yeah, I've not actually watched anything about
try to
Defo.
claw back a little bit. They thought they could keep them at bay after the timeout.
Yeah, it's
but
just rumors.
now they say, no, we want to make sure we clean this out 8-4. We want to get as much of an advantage as we can here on the defensive side, especially with that Cypher in play.
Hence the timeout. They also have to watch out for some of the utility, the ultimates
there.
inside of Gen G. From the Shadows is not a small thing to be laughed at.
Oh,
Rolling
no.
Thunder even more so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think they're going to push out. If the 0 point came, they were trying to fault line right off of it. But this time it's a deeper 0 point. A nice little change from Goddead.
Jesse Vashko just holding the angle, trying to thread the needle, set up for Jeremy to swing.
That's your first
Paranoia
message?
still
Nah,
touches
I'll
him
just
and
save.
dances
I'll
back
save
into
his
the
awesome
boxes,
time.
but the paint shells will force them to be dispersed. Jeremy now swings out, gets one
I'll
straight
save his
shot.
awesome time.
Goddead still holding it down though, and Jeremy continues to play from the boxes. Support has arrived in the form of Invi now. A second paint shell's deployed, and
Wrong
King
guy?
still going in.
Did I ban the wrong guy? Oh,
King
that's not
taking
good.
advantage of the fact that, you know what, Team Secret, they now have to commit
Chat,
to this.
chat, how'd you
Meanwhile,
unban in this?
Goddead down to literally 1 HP, but the
Winnable.
I mean, the problem was Jeremy, while he was good for kills, he was stuck, so his teammates had to come help fight. But at the end of the
Someone
day,
tell me how to
Final Boss
unban.
King still alive. I mean, even if it's 1 HP, it is still a 2v1.
I don't hate it.
You know what?
Might be the final
Unban.
But
It's
actually,
as simple as that.
Wise. Team Secret's ahead right
Exactly.
now. Yeah, Gen Z doesn't even have one full person.
A little bit of spray
Game
chance
night.
for as long as
Sorry,
he's
mate.
not susceptible-
It's my bad.
As long as
Oh,
he's not getting hit by a headshot, that's all I'm looking for. But oh my God, he's running away. 20 seconds? Can you actually make it on
Yeah, sorry, sorry, boss.
they can,
That was
but
a
they
misclick.
have to run it. And so they have to just run, and if King gets killed,
dubstep.
Goddead has to be ready for the trade.
Oh, Dubby. He's got a
10
trap.
seconds left.
Oh, the flash drive!
Oh, the 1
1
HP actually.
ready
Damn,
for the
dude.
trade!
What just happened?
No extra bullet wanted to hit there.
What a
Will.
brilliant 2v1 though, right? They suspect the Cypher utility to be there. They throw the poison cloud to bait him into staring into the flash drive. He even dodges the flash. But then King and Goddead, they jump over this one way to not get spotted first.
No way, that looks so crazy.
Goddead's able to land the shot.
That's
I
crazy
mean,
they might
so
win this.
many layers to that. Break that one down for me on the desk afterwards, because what a brilliant 2v1.
I can't even speak anymore, Will. Oh, and then they flash through again. Team Secret. Their hulls are starting to fall apart. A main control gone. A site control gone.
jumped, yeah, so you couldn't see
Paranoia
his
to
feet the
push
whole
him
time.
back. Dubstep still trying to fight in for this. Oh, and he just switches up positions. What is this?
He was trying to clear dish as well, create a crossfire.
Trying to
TS
clear
doesn't
dish
get taken out, but
and
the
Dubstep
site
literally
is
just
free.
jumped on him.
They get, they get the information here from the neural theft, but it's
Holy
not
hell,
gonna
there's so
be
many
enough.
people.
It's nothing new. It's all
Wow,
positions
the
that
recovery
both
from
teams are
Gen G
aware of.
is
Gen
just
G
kind of
not
nuts.
phased
They
at all
managed
by
to
that
get these.
ultimate.
Last player standing.
And we're starting
That
to see
1v1
get
gave them
shaky
a
again
lot.
from Team Secret. They thought they had the momentum.
Oh, and he's just buying time.
Yeah, I mean, this again, these ultimates, they don't always have to get the kills themselves, right? Use it to buy time, create space, whatever it might be. And King good for
Impressive,
another.
impressive
Suddenly
recovery.
we're tied up 6-6.
And the man
Switching
is
sides.
just showing up. Stepping up on the server. From what looks like a Team Secret read, a Team Secret hold at the start of this first half. Gen G has come back into the game.
By the way, I'm pretty sure that flash drive on A main popped literally in front of Jeremy, and he still dodged it, or maybe it popped right over his head. Maybe that's why. He was only like half blinded.
Yeah,
happened
it
so
felt like he
quickly
wasn't.
there.
It looked
Caught a
like
glimpse of
he
it
ate
on
the
that
flash
replay
and
as well,
then
but
I think
either
it just
way,
went behind him and he actually
Goddead,
like
the
thought
flash
he was
drives have
flashed
been
at all.
very, very good. King coming in when needed most, right? He doesn't have the most insane amount of kills, but all the kills were so impactful. They led to these clutches, these 2v1s, things like
Yes.
that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Jeremy, he's doing whatever he can to put up the numbers on the board.
Yeah, it might
but they're
just be a culture thing with the
they're not
6.
hefty enough
They
numbers to
definitely,
carry the
at least
entire
just
team
straight on
forward.
paper, they
Yeah, I'm really just
went for just
looking
more of the
for
6-man rosters, right? So
either one of these teams. If
no
I'm
one
being honest, a
really
little bit more so on Team
in
Secret's
the other
side,
regions even attempted it,
something
apart
to
from
break the
obviously
mold.
ET's
To
madness.
do something that catches Gen G by
But even they don't
surprise.
switch out
It
people.
almost worked out with that one play up by Arcade, up by Bench, but when it comes down to it, that was still just a firefight. A position that was easily pinned down by King and friends.
Yeah, I mean, again, I like that you called out that round because you could see the idea that, you know, Secret understands that they needed to do something different. So
Yes.
they set up a trap play instead of pushing out to try to win the trades, but it's not clean enough to the point where Jeremy can get out safely. So then they actually just have to keep committing more backup to try to get Jeremy. I mean, it turns into saving Private Jeremy out there on Arcade, and eventually it doesn't quite complete the mission.
Definitely not. Where is our captain in all of this? Where has Jesse Bash been?
I mean, he's racking his brain. So is Coach Warbirds, of course.
Then you lot of
They've shown
savages.
so much promise. This squad, they've shown
Is Mini
so
good at
much
the game in terms of
potential
playing?
what can
Yeah,
be
he's
done
good.
When you start to clean up the fundamentals,
He's pretty good.
but keep the wild firepower, right? And whether it's even some of the veterans like Dubstep, Borkum, even Jesse Bash, but then you have these youngsters like Envy and Jeremy rounding out the squad. They've shown what they're capable of. Now they're up against a Gen G who learned their lesson against DFM last week. They lost this fracture map, and now they've cleaned
Okay.
it up.
Who wins this pistol?
See that they're trying to go lesser with microaggressions. Off the timeout from Bile, they're just sussing out information. This time,
Mini
played
being
so
beat you
safe.
13-2 in a ranked game the
Two
other day.
controllers
See, I told
stacked
you
up
this
on
guy
the
has so
A
much
side
free
will.
time, man. He's
Yeah,
playing ranked all
and that
day.
was used to buy
Of course
time.
he's
And then
good.
the Talks of screen actually to make sure they can simply hold on to the site. Just give up sands if needed. Let's just hold on to the site and force a rotate out of Team Secret. Meanwhile, TS is even sussing out the potential.
Okay, so initial hit,
for this
then they
lurk.
cut
It's a
sounds.
Cypher on the
Gonna
other
see
team.
some weird duel go on here.
Suspected.
Timing is...
Well, continues to move forward, but close range.
that's
to
frenzy diff, I
will
guess.
be able to strike down
no
Dubstep
headshot.
first.
There's more members. Now the Hawks
my
will
goodness.
spot them, so it's no surprise for Team Secret.
Oh my
They have to push
goodness.
Now this is their one window.
I don't know if it's gonna work though. The right click still able to connect. Now Borkum going in from the
There
smoke
was
itself.
so much
One
util
on
in
two.
just this area
Does
right
have a
here. Oh, it looks
frenzy.
crazy.
But look at all these positions being covered up by Gen G's players. Just a little
Okay,
sliver.
big pistol.
And Meteor doesn't
Big
expose
old
himself
pistol
all
for
that
them
much.
to win.
A
10
headshot
HP,
to seal the
37
deal.
HP. Some of those duels could have gone the other way.
Pistol.
78 grenades
Gen G playing that very calmly, right? Buying enough time.
For the
just to
people
hold
on
to
site
site.
there,
Give
that
up
was like
sands
one of
if
those
needed. As
meme
long as we don't
clips.
give up the spawn, they're just
Or it's
stuck
just
there
this
anyway by the
non-stop
rope.
util going on at you.
And then they just flood the site. And Meteor actually working in and out of his teammates.
Leluko, thank you, mate.
Toxic
Appreciate
screener
it.
as well to be good for one. And hey, we're back to Marshall.
With the Prime,
Oh,
thank you, mate. 4 months in the stock club.
Hey, it's Meteor. What do you expect, right? You win the pistol. Even if you don't, you're always going to be seeing this Marshall come out. The flash is good. He knows that this is where
Flash
they're
over the
positioned.
top.
And he uses the
Whoa,
paint
that's
cells
nice.
to try to flush them
And
out again.
that's nice
Apply
movement
a
as
bit
well.
of pressure so he can re-peek once more. Gets the pick, and then he falls back.
And now without any smokes, I mean, sure, they have
Yeah,
the
good
same
race players are
but
pretty fun to
without
watch.
any of that support, Team Secret, you don't have much you can do as the attacking side.
Yeah,
of
it
a
really
vehicle
is
like this.
Pterodon.
Oh my god.
enemy remaining.
Like, Nukia's always
Well,
been
that
one of the
ended
best to watch
rather
for
more
movement for
abruptly
me.
than even I thought
Not
it
do we
would.
see it much these days, but
In all of this,
he definitely has
happening,
his moments.
Gen G finds that momentum. 5 rounds in a row if we count the ones from the last half. And this gives them more confidence. If anything,
Jing, yeah.
Secret are the ones
MW0.
being forced to try to do something
Bunny.
different every round.
Yeah.
And it becomes a bit of that
Bunny was
trial
the
and error
one.
process, something that's so risky that you have to start considering what happens if you lose these rounds. This bonus would be huge for Gen G if they actually won.
Okay,
I mean, I think
the bonus
what you
is
called
not
out with
great,
looks like
come
momentum,
wise.
Gen G wins this
But
bonus. We
there are
might as
guns
well
there.
say goodbye to
There's
the
at least
night
something
here
there.
as Gen G already
Gen G
is
doing a
1-0
good job of changing up their
into this
wall all the
best of
time.
3. Now, because of this, Team Secret, they're not rushing anything, right? They know
Oh
the
boy.
onus is on Gen G. Jeremy trying to get 2 kills.
Hey, that's
now,
a nice trade. They get out.
teammates there to make sure
Does
that
take
Orchid's
damage,
not
but at least he
losing.
gets out.
Upgraded
They
on
get
the
some
side of
information with
Gen.G.
this as
They're
well.
just gonna recover that, keep that away from Gen.G's hands.
Pick that up, double it away. A little bit more presence on the other side of the map.
Just
Something
looking
that
for the
maybe
camera.
Gen.G wasn't quite expecting, but so
Damn,
was
you
the off
nearly-
angle.
you nearly
Thankfully,
won that.
Dubstep is here
59
making the
HP.
trade. Instantly pulls out the cam just to check. No one's rotating over from the bridge. So we're only left with defender spawn or tree.
They didn't take away the Phantom. They didn't have time. They just wanted to check, and then they made the rotation.
Oh no.
So an upgrade comes into play for Gen.G. This is absolutely doable. Now, sure, favor still goes to Team Secret, but here's the thing. Team Secret, they can't lose any more
You got a
minutes. They
trip
have
on the
more
camera?
armor.
Yeah, you're devastated after that one.
I'm a little bit anxious, Will, but I have to believe Team Secret, they should have.
Oh, Gen.G's not going for the win.
Oh.
They're literally going for damage, and it's working. What? They're just sending King to do it because you have Eco saving the Phantom.
Player
Fair
standing.
play.
They've done
Did it
the
right.
damage they want.
Armor rebuy.
Gen.G
And, yeah, they picked up a gun
sending
there,
in their
so that's pretty
strongest
nice.
player today, and perhaps so far in the entirety of
It's very
Gen.G
good damage.
here in Pacific.
We're gonna see a
King,
swing round.
Go do whatever more damage you can. We already got a free
Let's
upgrade.
clever on the combat. We got
We're
one,
gonna be
two.
fine, yeah.
We got a lot.
And now
Everyone
they
else
can
bought
even
3 on
afford
each team.
An operator in the hands of Meteor.
Well, okay.
Wow, they really
let's see
changed
where
it
the
up.
operator position's gonna be.
Still 3 on each team.
Now it looks like it's gonna be a push out of Arcade. Now, if you wanna,
Disciplined, yeah, it was good.
Arcade
It was a
push,
good,
you're gonna have to really
good
hope
damage
to
as
land
well.
them, either much deeper
It seems
than
like they have a
resource,
very
or you're
good
just gonna check and
understanding.
then
Again,
fall
like their
back.
reactions
Looks like
and
it might be the latter,
just
especially
their
without
mid
a
game
screen to
right
set
is
up.
just really great. Wait,
Alright, Goddead actually able to get that on the peak.
oh my! Like all of the
Back
decisions
to
that are made in like the weird
Johnny
situations
continuing
in the mid
to press
rounds,
up front,
perfect.
though. And in all that time, King, Meteor, they're just lying in wait.
Oh, my! Yeah, that's one of those times where it starts to feel very, very scary. The plant will still happen. He takes a lot
They
of
do just get
damage,
the
but
plant, but that is a
the
lot
good
of
thing for
damage
Team
done on him.
Secret Is that okay? Gen.G has an operator, right? No retake is gonna.
Don't
be
have much
great
map
here.
control.
What can
They
do?
don't have.
Well, King
Oh,
could just
they
start
will
winning
have
every
the
duel
smoke.
one by
When does
one.
the smoke come up? They really
He
need
is
to.
that king on the chessboard.
I mean, I
One
guess they
piece
have the
by
wall
one
now.
piece, he gets all of them. Not unless some players from Team Secret can counter this. They do have that post-plant utility.
It's a little bit low.
Incendiary now
Smoke.
deployed just to burn down the timer.
It's so close. Smoke is up now.
He's not getting hit
Wait.
by it.
No!
TS gets his hold in.
No!
No!
Look how close the
It
molly
lands
is.
right beyond the other side of the box, and TS finds
That's
not only a
crazy
spot to
unlucky.
defuse, but also to hide
Yeah, I
at the
think that
same
was them there.
time. A
I saw the
crucial
lag as well.
mistake coming up from Borkum, and that allows Meteor, despite having so little health, to just hold the angle of cover for TS.
Sniper Overwatch was something that I wasn't quite expecting, especially because he was that low. Surely
Oh, molly.
a single spray would have
Oh,
done
that's
the trick, but
devastating.
look at how sharp Meteor is.
Yeah, nice shots from
More
him,
aces
but
up their sleeves, and we have
yeah, maybe
chess
the
pieces on the
comms
side of Gen.G.
in terms of this wasn't the best.
swapped
The
out
problem
for
is like when you
so
do a
much
different
cover
plant,
being
it's
provided,
because
so
he was
many
getting
players
spammed, right? So he
look
had to
out
go for a different plant spot.
timeout being forced from Team
So
Secret.
it was
and
kind of what
just to be a
Gen.G
Team
was
Secret
doing
shoes
good.
there at the end, right? I mean, yeah,
Um,
Meteor was
so
low,
they
but I
normally
think
do
at
it in
the
the
same
corner,
time,
they get
probably
spammed,
what
and
they're
then
thinking is,
obviously the
oh, I
lineup
think
can't
they have
really
someone
get changed
to
because
beat
he's
you, so
throwing
they're
it
just
so
trying
far
to
into the air
wide swing
that the
dodge
like
the
slight
operator
pixel is
get
going
the
to change it
spike
a lot.
diffuser first, right?
So-
Make sure that you can still keep the round alive, but Meteor
Can be
doesn't
about
miss
comp,
a
but it's
single
also
one
like
there at the end. He whiffs him up at the beginning,
the
he
instant
redeems
change up
himself
of
right away.
your brim molly.
Gen.G will
It's not
lead
always going to
9-7
hit,
Secret.
and
I think
maybe
this time out more
maybe
than
he did
anything,
try and
it's
change it
gotta
up.
be
We
used to
don't really
lock the
know.
players down, right? I mean, yes, Gen.G, they're taking the lead, but it's not that far off, right? 9-7.
But in
Sure,
terms
based
of
on how
what we
the
can
others-
kind of complement,
Yeah, I mean, this one
definitely
you're gonna have to save a little
Gen.G
bit,
doing the
so you have
spamming
on.
here into
So
the
in
normal
theory,
plant spot
10-7,
was great.
still
Had to go for
very
the second
doable,
one, and then yeah,
right?
again, when
It's
you're doing
not-
this lineup,
It's not out of this world
going
yet.
like
Yes,
slightly
Meteor
to
as
the
an
left
operator,
or
there's
whatever
all
might
sorts
mess
of
it
an
up
uphill
slightly. I don't
battle,
know.
but again, it's not like it's match point, is what I'm trying to say.
I needed that.
Yeah, he
Will.
might have adjusted the
I
molly. We
mean,
don't
this,
really
this
know.
is for all the fans that are cheering for Team Secret, and it's
The thing
important
that I'm
for
liking
your
from Gen.G is
as
just
well.
every single time it's a
That's why
different
they're
wall. Like how many
continuing
setups
to
have
go
they
into
got?
this full force, full send ahead, but Goddead does not
Uh-oh.
budge. Close range duels is where he excels. Spray
Nice
still
trades
good.
at the moment.
Not before trade. Took down two
Crazy
players.
guy.
Oh,
TS is
no,
a
I was about to
crazy,
say,
crazy guy.
crucially, they still picked
He
up
just
2
TP'd
rifles,
from
but
this
Jesse
smoke
Bench
into this
instantly
smoke.
loses one of them.
Damn,
So
the
now,
mainstream is lagging.
the Stinger and a Phantom, the Rolling Thunder. Nico just sending commands over to me.
That was a bold move,
Obviously
I'm not
just
gonna lie
picking
to
out
you.
the location there
But
more
they
than
got the
anything.
trades.
Well, I think, if anything, position is so crucial for Iffy.
Oh,
my
and
god.
that was the breach
Happens
shot
as
as
a
well.
Trade. Dubstep with the Phantom. Just sidesteps it.
Massive,
off the 30 win for
absolutely
Team Secret.
massive round for them. They did great. To overwhelm over towards site was perfect. This for me was the decider, right? The Omen TP into the smoke. I think didn't need to make that play, but I get why he was trying to take timing. Yeah, that one there. Even though it got traded out, the 2-on-2 is just super winnable if they stuck together
I like
here.
this, top and bottom split as well between Dubstep and Envy, right? I mean, Envy with the Rolling Thunder.
Man's just looking into the camera every single time he wins a clutch. It's sick.
What's Gen G on an eco?
This is where it also gets risky for Team Secret. You never quite know where Gen G might be hiding.
That forced them down to an eco as well. That's
Aftershocks
big.
come in.
And they have a
Forces
lot of
him out of
ults.
position. A little bit too aggressive, but thankfully Borkum is here to trade. Nightfall onto the site now, and they will be able to split up and
Okay,
conquer.
nicely handled.
Okay, they did have to invest in Nightfall, but obviously they want to be very sure
Very
to
nicely
tie
handled.
this up. Now the members in main were not tagged, so they don't know how many are coming from here.
Not bad.
Yeah, but Meteor gets shut down immediately, and they're ready for it. Team Secret cleanly taking this back, tying it up 9-9. Still got a couple more ultimates to work with. The map's not over just yet, and that means the series could still go to a map 3 onto Lotus if we make it there.
A map where both teams
Right.
will have
Big
a
buy round now.
lot to
Money's
show.
out of control for Team Secret after those rounds, which is crazy
Three
considering.
ultimates versus 3 ultimates in this round, and it comes
Let me
down
just restart this.
Gen G might retake.
There you go.
How Team Secret might go in with a set play.
Alright, so Team Secret, they're ready to just duke it out in a main, but this is really more to just fish out, right? What's the setup here from Gen G? Okay, they spot the raise as well.
Oh, flashes.
Oh, but Goddead actually gets 2 on
Damn,
the exit.
how has he got 2 there?
He's holding the angle. They're just trying to set at least one of them up for success, and that's too many members lost.
Yeah, they wanted to go fast A main the same time that they decided to 3-person punish. And then they're not going to expect this angle as well.
Oh, saw the hat. God.
Oh, TS is
Do
crazy.
they know where he went?
Oh
TS
my.
still alive. He's just buying
He
time,
secured
toying
it
with his
as well.
food.
Holy hell. TS is crazy. He does that after
And
the
he
round
is
where he
able
got
to
punished for
turn it into a
TPing in.
feast
Like,
for
it's
himself.
madness.
What an amazing triple kill. And
Yeah, that was
once again,
kind of
showing
sick
the
though.
comfort that he has on that Omen,
Like,
right?
nice
It
to
just
see that
gives
he's not
him a
at
little
all
more to work
phased.
with on his own. Goddead just spamming through the
Damn,
boxes and
that
holding
was
on
really
the
good.
flash as well.
I do think, like, as opposed to an Astra, this makes a lot more sense. Gaining a little
That
bit more
shot was
mobility.
nice though and secured it with this.
So on the other side, though, just these positions being held up by A main, it's going to be tough for Team Secret to break through, especially if you allow
Yeah.
for a player like Meteor
They
to
still
get to
have
the
a
corner.
good amount of money. There's 2 people that can't buy next round though,
Now
so.
they push out. Gen G constantly changing up the setup they
Oh,
have
boy.
to fight for A main.
boy.
Oh my god, Jeremy.
They were trying to
No,
fight
he went for the
this,
double
and they
when he had
realized
the
if they hold
Prowler.
close,
Basically, he
Jeremy's
had the
not gonna
Prowler
be able to respond
go
in time
close
and
too
pull out the
late, and so he
showstopper in
went
time
for
to
the
get
double.
kill. Team Secret, they're still in the game though. They're back up.
Yeah, how did they win both of
out
these?
The overeager members of Gen G.
And it comes down to that backup. The ultimate may be a little bit spent, but not the worst thing in the world. Now you have those numbers. Sometimes in these fights, the pawn has to be sacrificed. Then we have that Rolling Thunder, that orbital strike as a secondary.
That's everything.
ultimate
3
when we need it.
just didn't hit the
It's
last, so
all
they
about
can't
it, though.
fully.
Yeah, and what a good timing. And oftentimes you don't
Push
have intel
anywhere,
at the
but-
minute 50-second mark, but then you're gonna see the counter intel coming up from Secret. Now here's the thing: you saw the Viper on the other side. Sure, you're stronger in numbers, but yeah, you don't want to go to where the Viper set up. So they're just trying to.
It's a nice
take out
trade.
Gen G.
Oh my goodness.
And now just
30
to
seconds
isolate
Ah,
Lone
damn, he
Eco.
just got in that smoke
Blocked
before they
off
turned
by
the corner.
Sky Smoke as well. They will be able to get the spike plant. Still though, I'm a little bit worried
Spike
because this is
planted.
King after all.
Well, and Envy, can he get out?
Okay.
Now they know Envy's stuck.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried they wouldn't know he was out. But
Corner, King able to
okay,
get the
King
first
has
shot
got a
off.
kill.
Got even odds now in Envy.
Oh boy.
Sustaining damage and all these little movements. Please don't burn alive. Dubstep. They turn this into a crossfire setup. King knows that he has to go into it, which will make it a near impossible fight to win. Throws the classic to fake the door.
Yeah, now they're shifting positions.
Oh,
Do they
God,
know?
no.
Oh.
There's a nice attempt.
Yeah, but I mean, look at this. King, again, no matter what position he's in, he always calculates all the
Yeah, it's a nice try for
possible
sure.
moves and all the different multiverses that lead to the best scenario of a win, right? I mean, that is literally the best thing you could have done.
Yeah,
if you're
nice to
still
see
gonna
that they
try
at
to
least
win the
fought,
fight.
but again, it could have just been a normal fake. So. They did well in their 2v1, just constantly having good positions.
Because they have the numbers on the side of Team Secret. They were able to pull that off. If he had landed the shot onto Dubstep, then we would have a whole different story.
Oh, yeah.
In that infinite multiverse.
Yeah, I mean, of course, right? Because then the 1v1 comes down to two very low health players on either side.
I think Gen G
So,
had fine
again,
money,
King
pretty
understanding
sure,
what the
so
win
I'm pretty sure this is
conditions
a buy.
were. Unfortunately, Dubstep now just a step
The round
ahead.
went
We've seen
relatively
Dubstep actually
close, so
really stepping forward
the
for
money
the
might be
team,
low for
punching
both
out a lot of
teams.
these rounds to keep them
Might be
alive,
a
and
has potential
this
to be a
is
swing
now
round.
down to a 10-10, but Quack, I gotta say, the score says 10-10, but
King's still one of the best
it
sentinels in the
feels
world.
like
Yeah, he's a
Team
monster.
Secret, for whatever reason, is still trying to fight for their lives, although they're the ones who have been trying to hold on to the lead. They're the ones who are trying to stay ahead in the second half here.
It's a good patch for him now that
That's why
Chambers
they
gone.
are the ones kind of fighting so hard. Having lost the previous round, not quite getting the momentum in this one. They are trying so many different ways and methods to break off Gen G's defenses, sacrificing showstoppers just to push into A main. And now Gen G calls a timeout. Surely things are switching up again, and it's up to Team Secret to try to find that lead.
All right, so the judge
Okay,
comes out for
it's
God
huge.
Dead, B-Tower.
They get
That's
the
all
judge
it
out
is.
as well.
Fully
Okay,
is
it's
some
actually
roll. They're
they're going
ditching
all in
A
for
main,
this
a
one.
big change for Gen G. They've been putting so much to fight for A main
That knife
control.
just hit
They're
3.
now trying to just have
It's good information.
fight their own demons over
The issue is that Gen G,
Rolling Thunder. I like this choice.
yeah, that's nice.
Go for
Gen
it,
G
people that
aren't playing A main,
really
so all of this
try
is
to
a question
punish a
mark.
lot.
Even though they did
Get the
knife and
Rolling
smoke
Thunder.
this,
Now
they
they're
don't know that
super-
they think they might have
Not only are they
disrespected
set
the
up for a
smoke.
retake, they're perfectly positioned to resist the B site. Bits of intel coming in, and King already reads this. Snake bite down just to delay.
Okay, force the molly. That's kind of all they
Secret
wanted.
are
They at least know that the
forced to
Viper's here now. Oh my god, what's
again.
going on?
Minute left on
What's
the
going on
clock,
at the top of
Will.
the map?
Yeah, I mean, sure, plenty of time, but if you want to go for another fake
Chamber?
you do have
Nah,
to
I
leave
kinda
at
think
least one
Chamber's
person
fine,
behind,
but
so Borkum
I
gonna
imagine
wait
we'll
to
get
see if
we'll
anyone
get a
follows
buff at
through,
one
make
point.
sure that they have more information. Now, Gen G, they have no interest in
I still think
going
he's
for
fine
A.
on certain
They're gonna
maps.
play for time
They
here.
don't have to. If Team Secret walks past A main,
But
into
yeah,
the
I
site,
imagine we get a
Rolling
buff
Thunder instantly
at
hits
one
them.
stage.
Yeah, I mean, Rolling Thunder there. If not, if they think
We
they
just
missed
have to
the
all
timing, they
hope
can
that
both
it's
push
a
out
small
together
one.
to find Dubstep. They know that he's always been playing these lurks with that Cypher.
30 seconds left.
How would I change chamber? I
So
wouldn't.
we're gonna
I'd
see a
just
cheap
leave it.
counterattack from Team Secret. This is going to make it a lot safer. Now, Dubstep has been spotted, so Eco has to turn around. Dubstep actually, really, you just have to stay alive! You
Oh.
just have to stay alive to buy time, but unfortunately...
Okay, Jeremy.
Jeremy now trying to fill this in.
Damn,
Okay.
this
Team
pause.
Secret adapting
This
to
pause
that
with the
death.
bait, that's
don't
gonna
hate this.
secure it. Right?
The
What's the
spike landed
flashlight?
out so much so in the open that allowed for Team
Nice.
Secret
Damn,
to play
didn't
a
even
bit of a
need the,
crossfire from main and
Didn't
drop.
even need the bait.
Borkum coming up huge on this play from drop. Secures the position now. Gen
Do
G
they
only push in
Decide to save.
from ropes, from spawn. Easy read for Team Secret.
Okay, the smokes are all set up, though. Gen G, they want to go for this round win. They're trying to bait out the
Oh
orbital
my
command
God.
as well, I think. All right, now they exit.
One enemy remaining.
King not able to make it out alive, though, so they were really just trying
That
to go
might
in to
cost
bait out
them as
whatever
well,
else
let's
they
see.
could, do whatever damage they could.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Team Secret, their setup said, we don't need to rely on that ultimate just yet. We will win
Okay,
these
Secret should be
duels
good
and
for
move
12
on
here.
to the next round.
There is a hero
Economically
gun,
speaking, Gen G,
but they're not gonna be able to
good
buy much
for a
with it.
full buy.
Yeah.
Here coming into round 22.
And for Team Secret just to save and secure that match
Envy
point as
spray,
well.
yeah.
Gen
As
G,
well. His util as well, I'm telling you,
seemingly
it's
a
unbelievable.
great setup. Having that Rolling Thunder in their pockets, but just foiled by what we thought was a bit of a blunder, right? We thought that Dubstep just needed to stay alive. Sure, he might have lost his life, but Jeremy was instantly there to fill that gap.
Yeah, and that was a great call, right? And perhaps that's why Dubstep tries to greet this, because already Jeremy was going to try to come take control
Marshall?
of Dish anyway. Dubstep shuts down King.
Oh,
They
there's
know
one of the
that they're
Marshalls.
ahead in firepower. It's Marshals across the
Hero
board
gun.
for Gen G, but the lone rifle
Spike
Oh
TS.
boy, Hero Gun has
fighting as if
done a
it's
lot, and they've
more
taken the
than
bottom,
just
the
one
top
rifle.
side
I
of
mean,
the
TS
map.
said, you guys need 5 parts to make 1 TS. Well, it's just me over here. It's the same value. Can he prove it with this one Vandal?
Oh, they know where it is.
I
They
don't
might go fast
know
sight
how
now.
any of them get alive from that moment, but they all do.
They wanted to.
Oh, and now
Stimpack was
Meteor
down.
has the angle as well. Team Secret, surely they don't continue to push past this. Hot so low. And they try to re-aggress back into the door. God dead. Still holding it. And then
boy.
we have Eco. up
Who's
by
this crazy
Spawn.
guy?
Meteor, still the
Yeah,
angle,
Crazy
up
guy.
the ropes.
enemy remaining.
Now they're really
Damn, Meteor
stuck.
hit a
They have
headshot as well on the
0
high
exit.
HP.
They commit so hard to this.
No way, that's a mad
Doubling
round. I tell you what
down
though,
on the
TS did
offensive
great.
push.
Getting the double kill over
Leaves
towards
them
A main, that was
vulnerable and
everything. It all
exposed
spiraled out of control after that
Gen
one.
G put up this wall.
Well, TS living up to that interview, right? How could you guys win against
Yeah,
the 1v1 when you
it casted me with that one
because
because I said it's most likely 12-11.
I'm already whole.
12-10,
I'm
sorry.
already 100%
That's-
TS, he says,
that's
with
pretty
that lone
justified.
Vandal. Saved over from the previous round and now tied up
say
once
pretty,
again
that's
11-11.
heavily justified.
It's a head-to-head round with rifles across the board. Crucial ultimates ready as well, and Meteor. They've done this every time they needed a crucial win. Now Team Secret not entirely ready for it, but they fish it out as soon as it happens.
They have to find King
Right
surely.
here. Surely, you use the
Oh,
same move.
boy.
Surely,
They have nice setups though with
surely
the breach
you
taking
sniff it out,
contact
but
as
they
well.
don't.
One enemy remaining.
And what they do smell instead is near victory. Borkum the only one left, an incendiary orbital strike, aggressive utility, but it's not that useful in these fights. The spike dropped. If anything, he could flush them maybe out of position, but that's not enough, Will, is it?
No, and here's the thing, with the creds like yours, even keeping that one Molly alive for the next round is actually going to be so crucial. I mean, you just have to accept the fact it's a 1v4. I know, you know, maybe
Yeah, you
it
gotta
is
save
finally
into
broken
this.
time, but it's still
Money's
four
not
members
great
on the
as
other
well, so they
side
get 2-4
of
on
Gen
top
G.
of
You
this.
also don't have the spikes.
And
You're just trying to save. You're just trying to save, but there's so
yeah,
much time on the clock.
it's definitely not
Yeah,
good for
Borkum,
these two.
he just has
So
to
they need to
escape
save
as
this
far
gun.
as possible, right? I mean, you don't have any other choice. Match point, you just have to accept that it's already happened. You cannot possibly try.
30 seconds
to
left.
fight
It
for
can
this.
be
These are
a
not
mix
the times
of
to
both,
heroics.
Risley.
I've seen some crazy moments. This is not it, and I cannot fault
Long story
Borkum.
short, it's just whatever you
going
believe is the best,
conservative choice
your best
here.
chance of winning, right? So it can be a
Every
mix
round
of both, or it could
feels
be one or the other in terms of you're really good at this map,
Like it's Team Secret
and you want to
hanging
just
by
play
a
to your own
thread.
strengths,
Seconds
or
left.
you think
They
this
won't
one,
have
like,
enough
they're insanely
for
weak
a
on
big
this map.
buy, for a full buy. That crucial match point round, Will. And Gen G, on the other hand,
The Omen flashes allowed
I
them
don't
to
know
do some
what
cool
it is.
stuff,
It might
Trick.
be the pressure, it might be the stress.
He definitely looks a little bit
But Gen G knows
comfier.
exactly how to press in and make
Because
it
TS is
hurt.
going for some
King
mad
holding
plays
up
with
by
the
that one
TPs
box,
as well.
You were saying Jeremy has played that position before.
Right, one
How did
chance.
that
In
happen?
terms
I
of it,
mean,
how did they
again,
manage to do with
sure,
the
that
buy?
doesn't mean you expect it every time, but
okay.
as soon as that
It's
first
okay,
go happens,
it's
or
not
at least
great.
trying to create some angles where you're not both
It's good enough,
exposed, but
potentially.
unfortunately, Team Secret not ready for it. Now an operator in hand of Meteor.
Explain this Viper wall, dude. They've been doing a different
Match
Viper wall every single
in
round.
favor of Gen
So,
G.
yeah, I
Trying
need
to
to.
close this out
It
2-0.
depends which
Team
one it
Secret,
is.
they've showed so much promise, but today,
They've been mixing up their Viper
in the
wall
middle
all
of
the
each
time.
round, TS stays one step ahead. King continues to shut down any hope
Okay,
from
5
Team
passing
Secret.
up.
Can they
Knife
take
goes
this to
in,
an
doesn't hit
overtime and a
everyone.
potential Lotus?
Doesn't hit anyone, sorry.
They're trying to. They're going to fight tooth and nail, Will.
I mean, they have to.
Bit of a boom bot just to try to push some positions out. They might have hurt that shrouded
There.
step, but I don't know if that's enough information.
They changed
All
the
5
judge out
stacks
for an
up
extra
together,
spectre.
kinda like
Okay,
how
makes a
VNM
lot
were
of
last
sense.
week, but you don't quite
Okay, done. Good
have
amount of pressure
the
here.
flash
Caused a
from
question mark.
Sky.
They won't be
What you
super
do have is
confident, but
Prowler, and that gives away so
they didn't
much.
get any reaction back.
Comes down to a bit of a gamble.
I mean, Gen G, I don't think they have any interest in
Damn,
playing this,
the
right?
knife
They're gonna
went
try to spray
over
for some
and
kills.
hit no
Oh,
one.
and he's
That's
still
huge.
good for one. He was just
Oh,
trying to buy
boy.
time,
Oh,
and
no.
here's the showstopper. All
Oh,
hope is
gosh.
being lost for Team Secret to bring this back and now
It
comes
crumbled
down
so fast
only
for Team
to
Secret.
Indy against all 5 members of Gen G. He's good for 1, but that's
Damn,
all he gets.
impressive.
Gen G closes
Impressive
out
from them.
Fracture. 13-11, a 2-0 clean victory
Yeah,
as they
it just fell
continue
apart.
their wins in VCT Pacific.
That was nice though.
Bow down,
I thought both
peasants.
teams played pretty cool.
It takes 5
Gen G
of
look
you
really good, though.
to make one of
The thing that
me.
impressed me the most about Gen G is just their
And on my
reactions.
side,